I'm so excited and grateful for this opportunity. And what I want to share in the next probably 30 minutes, it's how to manage your team dynamics. Setting goals and accomplishing them together can do wonders for MLM team. I interact with people in other networks and I hear team names. And one of the team name I've been studying is the group called Above Average. Above Average. Because they gave themselves that team name Above Average, everybody pass it down to their team members. And everybody joining their team will understand that we need to operate above average. Bring it down to our business. It's like setting a rule and say, nobody naira in our group. We are a group of GMS 10. And we work together to get a winning team. I want us to look at, I'm not open to writing much here. I call it 7 characteristics of winning, 7 characteristics of. One of them is having a shared purpose. Perchance what I'm saying today, in my 20 years of this industry, I may not have been applying all of them. I may not have even been applying half of them. And perchance it may be one of the reasons why my team is not yet growing and being in the way I want it to be, or to grow with leaps and bounds as I expected it to grow. And I put together here the difference between a team and a group is that a team has a shared goal. Do we have a shared goal in my team? Do you have in your team? What is the goal of your team? For example, when a company declares Singapore on the run, how many people in the team also put their mind that together as a team, we are going to carry 10 people to Singapore? That's a shared goal. If we don't have shared goal, the Bible said 1 chases 1,000 and 2 chases 10,000. 2 chase 10,000. Imagine what we can chase together. And how can we have this shared purpose and set goal for ourselves, just like the popular acronym SMART? Please, can somebody type the meaning of X? Are you following? He said the video was stopped. The video was stopped. Dr. Aina, can you put the video again?
No, you are on. You are on.
What?
You are still on. We can see you.
Still on. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You might just have to move a little from the screen, but can see you.
Okay, you can see me very well now.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are used to an acronym called SMART. What is the meaning of SMART? SMART, yes. Somebody is typing yes. Specific, yes. Yes, that's specific. What is M? What is M? What is M? Measurable, that's good. What is A? What is A? What is A? A, is somebody typing A? What is A? Attainable, attainable, yes. It must be achievable, it must be attainable. What is relevant? Relevant, relevant. Yes, R, it must be relevant to the business. And then the final one, what is T? The final one, T. It's somebody, yes, time bound. That's good. That's good. So a team must have a shared purpose. Look at the Singapore table we have now. How many people are going from my team? How many people are going? If we don't have a shared purpose concerning Singapore, we will see that many people in our team may not qualify. Simply not because they're not working, but because we don't have a team goal. We don't even have, I just say, we don't even have a team name. It's just like saying APC, you don't know their principle, PDP, you don't know their, what is our own? Like this group, I said they call themselves above average. They printed t-shirts. Every of their team members, once they wear the t-shirt, they know they're not doing just just enough, that just the above average group. What group name? By the end of this training, you are supposed to come together and find out what is the goal for your team. What is the group name? What is that thing that will ginger us to come out to do this business very well, to earn that 6-figure income? Like I said, the 7 characteristics. The second one I put here is trust and openness. Are we open? Can we trust one another? When I tell my team member, please, I need you to purchase this. I need you to purchase this because I need it to achieve the next milestone. Can that my team member trust me? Or can the team member think I want to use her or use him or use his point or use her point? You know, sometimes when I look at how people do this business, I just keep quiet and watch. I say, let me see how far they will go without team cohesion. We need ourselves. We need ourselves. You must achieve. I see people in other company, somebody up, we say, I want to rank. I want to be this. I want to achieve this point. You, how many points are you ready to achieve so that we rank together? We need to get into it. You see, working individually can make you to work fast. But I tell you, if we need to go far, if people need to go far in this business, they must work together as a team. Some people may not believe my ideology, but I have some ideologies when I look at what's happening in stockist table. I see some people, their stockist is just 60,000. And another person has 400, maybe 450,000. I'm wondering, why would somebody keep doing 60,000, 30,000, 40 as a stockist? That should have come to the team. If there's team cohesion, if they talk with one another, if they have a shared purpose and a shared goal, they can actually not let the person with 450 miss getting to the 500,000 mark, or leaving the person with 230 just, you know, dragging them by behind, and before you know it, the person will lose zeal. So we need to have trust and open to one another. That is the second thing. And the third thing I have here, I said willingness for you to correct your errors. That's an important aspect of team. If you're a team member and you're constantly having error, maybe the way you relate with your team members, which I will come to. I mean, if you're corrected, you should be able to accept your mistake, track your work. If you look at your work and you see that what you have been doing is not bringing the desired results, you should be able to accept correction. You should be willing to correct your mistakes. Then I put the fourth one, I call it diversity and inclusion. I say winning teams leverage the different thoughts and ideas held by each member to come up with more innovative and creative solutions. We are all wired differently. Some people will be able to come out front in time of presentation. Some people will be able to sell products more. We can actually listen to one another, leverage. How do we drive our team? Okay, we don't care whether the person has been in the business for 1 year or the person just joined. So we have that, we include one another in decision making, having that purpose for our team. Number 5, I put interdependence and a sense of belonging. Each team member should know why they are part of the team. So if we don't have a team name, if we don't have a purpose, we don't have, you know, we should be, when they mention my team or Yoma's team or anybody's team, they should be known for what they preach and what brings result to their team. Network marketing is about results. When people don't get results, you see them, you see them just moving to another, you see them even bad-mouthing the word multi-level marketing and network because there was no team guidance. It's just like when somebody gives their life to Christ, there's no we need to learn team dynamics, and we see that it's not, you can't do it alone. If anybody tells you you can do this, and there are everybody in our team, they have one thing to offer. That's why that number 5 is interdependence. What is it that that person in my team can do more than others? What is it? Is it that whenever we call for presentation, the person is available? Is it that the person can retail and we need to help the person out with team building? There are some people that the fact that you just registered one person under them, even though that person could have been registered under you, we push them up. Is she that kind of person? Or is that person having a particular family challenge that you need to help her? You know, you see some people moving from their leader to get stuck, to go to another leader. Because they don't have that sense of belonging. Nobody listening to their opinion. And they feel they are left out. And then the leader, you keep qualifying. It doesn't give joy to the team when one person, two person is just qualifying. Whereby if people work together and pool their resources, their God-given gifts and talents together, more people will qualify for different things and different things. That is if you make people have a sense of belonging. If you don't think you're the person that knows it all, if you don't think your own talent is the best, after all, maybe you've been putting down your talent. What have you achieved working alone? I put number 6 here, consensus decision making. Like I said, I began to study this team dynamics. I began to look into, and my eyes began to open. There are things, if not for COVID, we might call ourselves out to just have a one day interact in a hotel. We can actually even have money we keep aside to be able to do something that will bring the team together and look at our businesses together and say, how can I help you? How can you help me? I'm not good in this area, you are good in this area. I want to even thank Dr. Aina in this regards to be, she has been up and doing for our team, trying to lift me up and lift others up. Dr. Aina, thank you very much. So what am I saying? We need to make decisions together. Teams need to initiate, we need to know what do we want to achieve. For example, we have how many weeks now that the Singapore competition will be over? How many people are close to qualification? Is there anything we can do for ourselves to make sure that we get 5 more people, 6 more people? If we don't interact, if we don't know, how can we help ourselves? And I must tell you, these things help lift up people's spirits to do business. I put number 7 here, I call it participative leadership. Participative leaders step back and give members the space to actually show themselves by helping them, guiding them, sending resources to them, and challenging them. There is one of our new team members, our new team member I brought in. I said she has to join us in this training. And she called, he said, I just joined. Have I gone to that level? I don't know anything. And I said, you will learn by talking, by growing. She's not my direct. She's my second generation. But I saw her and I picked her up. I see she's actually interested in the business. And what can I do? What can I found that she's a young mom. She has other things she's doing. I need to give her support. What kind of support can you give that to your team member to make sure they reach above average? So as team members, we should be willing to build relationships. We should be willing to build relationships. We should not just take this as business. If a team member loses a friend, loses a relation, that team member is affected, even in her business. We can buckle up to help that person for that month. We need to communicate effectively to reach our goals. Everybody knows that in network, every network marketing company recommends 3 levels deep. 3 levels deep. Do I know my 3 level deep? Let's even start from there. My direct people, my second generation, my third generation, do I know them? How are they doing? Can I get into their privacy? There's somebody we did business with before. Currently, when I try to reach her now, I saw that her life is full of challenges. I'm trying to say, what can I do? How can I help to get you off this and begin to see life in the new light again? So our relationship as team should not just end that we buy bitters, we do this. We should get to a level that will be willing to build relationships. Find out the peculiarities of each person. Somebody that does not have young children should not work the same way, should not expect, that somebody with young children should be able to partake in different things and therefore judge that person by that. What is the person's strength and weakness? We should learn to value each other. We should recognize each other's unique strengths, and we should be able to support. I'm not counting. I have been the one doing. I did seminar today. Today I did. No. If you have your area of strength, use it well. Use it well. Some are available for offline seminars. Some are available for online. Some can retail. Some can build things fast. How do we come together to be able to build a good team? A team that has a name, a team that has principle, a team that knows where they are going. So now, what are we supposed to do after this seminar? Check yourself. Do I know my third level deep, my fourth generation, my second generation, my third generation? Am I communicating with them? Do I just know them only when it's time to do GMS? What other things do I know about them that can help them? Can I even, are they logged up with products, one type of products that I can even help them to move out? These are the things we need to look at. If we need to grow in our business, we need to think of what? Team dynamics. What kind of people do we have in our teams? How can we do it that we have a shared goal and we bring results that everybody will be happy? Like I said, when the chips are down, you find out you can't do it alone. You need your team members, you need the up, you need the down. We need to get back to the building. Many people badmouth networking because they've done it years, they've not succeeded because this is an area we neglect. And if we can go back to our drawing table, I think we can do better. I think we'll have more people qualifying for milestone things that will encourage them to remain with our company and put in their best. Thank you for listening. This is just what I have today. The room is open for contribution, for questions. Thank you, Dr. Aina. Hello.
Thank you, Bembem. I'm sure a lot of people will have questions for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So any questions, please put up your hand so that we can ask you to unmute.
Yes, as they prepare for their question, when we did our academy, we have team names. How many people still remember their team names? How many people look at their team names and look at their team and say, is it a representation of my team name? Do we go back to look at that, our team names, and look at what we are doing as a team? It's very, very important. It's very, very important. Some people now will not meet up with their Singapore because everybody is working alone. Some people are not meeting up with their stockings requirement. Everybody is working alone. It's not what it should be. It's not what it should be, honestly. So I want people to ask questions. Think about that, your team name. Does it befit your team, or you want to change the name? You need to look at, so everybody joining the team. You are telling the person, this is our team name, this is our belief, this is the, and stretch yourself. If you don't stretch yourself, it becomes a net play. Meanwhile, it's a network. We need to do the work. I was talking to somebody, I gave my reader bitters some time ago. The person is diabetic. The person used the bitters. The person used to be our member those days. And the person later did not come back. I noticed the person bought some other product from, in quotes, international company. I allowed the person to use the product. But one day, like about 3 weeks ago, the person called me and said, please, that reader bitters, do you still have it? I said, I always have it now. It's my business. And the person said, please, can I get 2 bottles? I said, you better buy 2 cartons because it's adding money. It's adding, the price has changed. And the person sent the children to my house around after 8 p.m. and bought 2 cartons. Sometime within the week, I heard the man came to see me. He is a man in his late 50s. He came to see me with another person I have left. Yesterday night, they tracked me, they came to my house. What is the testimony? He said the other man came to his house with this code that the catarrh fluid coming out was so much, the man was down. He dashed that man 2 bottles of 500 ml. And that man went to use it. And the man said that he noticed that he goes to toilet twice a day now. His body is light, that his metabolism that used to be very slow came up. And then he was asking himself, what else did he add? He now remembered, is that with that bitters? He began to, he entered the second bottle and he said he must get this product. He was disturbing the man. They came to my house. They wanted a carton. I used the opportunity to tell them about the business, told them about the retirement benefits of this business, told them about the fact that anybody who has not made it in this company, I don't know where you would make it again. I must be honest. I interact with other companies. I see the ginger they use. I see what they need to do. I see how they move. And I said, anybody that does not make it in this green Monday, it's difficult. You see the people that are making it, that have left us and are making it. They made it in this company. They learned, they got their principle, they got their push, they got their trainings from this company. That's why they can make it wherever they are. But you see people now, if you're in this green Monday, you are not making it. Don't think you can make it easily. If you are putting the same effort you are putting here in other companies, you might not get the kind of result. So we need to be gingered up. We need to think GMS 10. We need to see the possibility, and we need to put our teams together, get our principle, get our vibes together, and get running. This August, the company needs to feel the effect of the ginger. It's not easy to keep people down 12 noon, 6 p.m. and giving them ginger. And yet at the end of the day, they're just the same. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make business sense for this time. So thank you again. If you keep me talking, I can talk for the next 2 hours. Please.
Thank you, Bembem. Do we have any questions? Any questions or any comments, please? Yeah, does someone want to talk? Do we have anybody who has any questions, any comments?
Somebody said my eyeglass na mad. When I enter my networking mood, I told the man yesterday, I said companies have downsized, companies have sacked people, companies have reduced people's salary. Network marketing company, no one can sack you. You sack yourself. Nobody can decide what you earn. If you want to earn $1 million, you run for it and go for it. I am proud of this industry. I am proud of this industry. And I'm proud of Green Monday. I'm proud of taking the I tell people, I said, this is made in Nigeria for the world. It's made in Nigeria for the world.
Louder.
It's miracle in a bottle. Whether they want to believe it or not, time shall tell. So sometimes when they ask me to get products from other companies that is quite expensive, and I tell them that thing you're spending 50,000 to get, ordinary 5,000 can. So if you can just believe in these reader bitters, but sometimes you allow them to try, then they will come back. I want to say that the bitters we have in our hands, it's a miracle in a bottle. And we are trusting God that very soon, and when we will implement the GMX 10, we will see our earnings in line with the earnings of other companies, and we'll run with it. Thank you very much. My battery is running low.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank
God
you.
bless you, ma.
What
God
I
bless
want
you,
people
ma.
to do, what I want people to do is to get back to those names. Let them get back to the names they call their team and review the name. Let's review our own and see if we are truly working in line with the name we call ourselves. And then
God bless you, ma.
Are we really living up to that name, or we need to do something?
Yeah.
Thank you, ma. We need more of this. God bless you.
Hello, ma.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
I want to talk.
Okay, my dear.
Who is that?
Hello, ma. It's Cordelia.
Okay, go on. Go ahead, Cordelia.
Okay. I want to say a big thank you for this topic today. I mean, I think it's something that is long awaited, and I'm very happy because the truth is that working alone, you know, when you have a group of wonderful people that you can work with, is very exhausting, and it makes one feel like you can't even, you know, get there. But when we come together as a team and we help each other, just like Bembem said, you know, I think it will go a long way to be able to help the rest of us that are still coming up, because, you know, we have people that are up there, and I believe that me too, I will get up there. But there's a lot of confusion down for those of us that are down here. Like for me, my immediate upline, I can't even find her. I don't even really know, you know, until maybe not too long ago, my own lineage, so to say. You know, but if we as a team, you know, we come together and we try to know each other, we try to know what level each person is on, we try to know what help that person needs. Like she was saying about the stockist group, somebody that needed a few more, you know, nairas to be able to hit a benchmark, and then there's somebody at the bottom doing, you know, almost like nothing. If two of them can come together, you know, they find a way to work around it, everybody will win. And I know that part of, I mean, the thing that we are up to in Green Monday, like CM will say, is that we should have a win-win situation where everybody is a winner. And he has modeled that for us. But for many of us, I'm sorry to say, and I'm not pointing accusing fingers at anybody, I'm just saying it that we should also meet as a team, just team members, find out what level everybody is, and see how we can help the rest of us to come. Like me now, I've been trying for, you know, for a while now to be able to move to the next level. And it's looking so difficult. But I know it's not supposed to be that difficult because I have people that are there. I know that once in a while I reach out to Dr. Aina to say what is happening there. But she's not my direct downline. I have people right in front of me. I don't really know them. We don't even have a relationship. And we say we are in a team. You know, so I think after this class, it's a wake-up call for us as team members to try and, you know, reach out, especially for those of us that are coming. It's very exhausting, you know, trying to climb up without help. Please, we need your help. And I believe I'm talking on behalf of the rest of us that are there, looking up to those that are up there. Please reach out to us and try to help pull us up so that we too can actually get there and also pull up people that are behind us. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Cordelia. What you said is noted. Bembem, I don't know if you would like to respond to Cordelia.
Yeah, well, she has made a very vital point. I want to tell you, at least, Doctor, I know you know one of your downline at Ikorodu. That guy had a dream that when he gets by his 60th birthday, he will do a 1 star. And he comes, and that time was approaching. It was approaching. I knew that this thing will bring joy to that man. And when it was time, we need to, the man needs to, we need to move a product of at least up to about 200 and something thousand. And the man could only muster 50,000. And that was his earnest desire. I had to call you, we put her together. And by God's grace, you were there, I was there, and we did it for the man. And that man did not collect even his 50,000 product for long. He just came because along the line, his mother-in-law died, this one died, he had to do burial and stuff. Only for, I think last week, the man came, picked his products. He was excited. Now he's telling me, Bembem, I want to come. Please, where are you going for seminar? Whatever. What can I do? I need to climb up. I need to do this. I will quickly. And when he got the product, he started calling me. What can I give? He's going out. By the time he finishes selling this product, he finishes and comes to me, I will say, bros, you know that to achieve this, so it's not 50,000. Oh yeah, we will have to carry more 50,000, go and sell for Bembem and come back. Then we strategize. This is him, the joy in him. The joy in him was much. So we need this kind to lift people down. Honestly, I was telling the man yesterday that came to my house, I want to get to a level where I even dash out products to people. You know, a nurse, somebody sowed a seed of a reader 250 mil to a nurse. And that person, the nurse, after using it, got what? A relief. And that team member called me. She works with a company that will not allow her to do any other thing. She said, please, can you go and help me with this nurse? I went there. I have to bring her time. I went there, and the nurse told me this and said, that she has only 20,000. I said, there's no problem. I will sell product to you. I will look at what you expected to take with 40,000. Which one do you want now? With your 20,000, she took the one she wants. I recorded it. I signed something and gave her. I said, I give you 2 weeks to finish this thing. Come and take the balance, and I will get you registered. And I just understood that her upline has restriction. Not that she does not want to. She has restriction based on where she's working. At least that salary she's still collecting, she feels is doing something in her life. She will grow this gradually. That's why I'm talking about understanding your team members and their challenges and being able to help them. So this week now I'm expecting a balance. So what she said is very proper. And the moment we do this thing, you will see the difference, honestly. You will see people going extra mile. But if we keep doing, I can do, we will just see that just few leaders will become, even somebody is saying, every day I'll be celebrating people. When will they celebrate me? These are human beings with feelings and emotion. That is it. That's what I can say. So.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
I know that our own team will have a meeting soon, even if it's on Zoom. And
yes.
Talk about all these things. Now, do we have any more questions? I can see a hand, Ayodeji. Are you wanting to ask a question? Please unmute and ask your question. Ayodeji. I can see Ayodeji's hand. Oh, okay.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead and ask your question.
Hello.
Go ahead. We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you. Go on. Go on.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. My name is Adeji, and I joined the team not of 2 weeks. What I just realized in this business is, if you don't have the spirit of it, I don't think you can move ahead. You know, I joined and the last 3 days, I'm now one star there. What I decided to do is that you give product to people, let them use it. Once they see it, they will advertise it. And it can only happen when you have a spirit of giving. So I've been giving, people have been giving to, after using, give the testimony and they introduce. And if you can have the spirit of giving, and that will even help bit in this. Secondly, I believe if you're into business like this, you don't think about the gain at initial stage. You look at what other can benefit from. And on this, I would like to thank Mrs. Cholu. She's helpful, she's helpful, because I'm not in Nigeria. And all the people in giving us to, they are in Nigeria. And they are always ready to with them and with them. Thank you.
Wow, I can't hear again.
Can't really hear, you know.
I can't hear. It's cutting. It's breaking. Can't really hear.
Yeah. We can't
Am
hear
I-
you.
I
Can you hear me
can't
now?
hear you.
Can you hear me now?
We cannot hear you. Yeah. A lot of what you're saying, we couldn't hear.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Network.
Okay. While the network, are you able to type what you said? Because we can't hear. We can't hear. Your network is not allowing us to hear. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead. We're about rounding up. Please go ahead. We can hear you now.
Okay, thank you, ma. My name is Ayode Jajai. And what I'm trying to tell the people in this house is that we need to have spirit of giving. If you don't have the spirit of giving, it might be very difficult for you to move in this business. I joined is not up to 2 weeks, I think. And I thank Mrs. Chomu, Oluwakemi Awal, and Grace. I'm not in Nigeria, but the people have been giving product to Nigeria. One call on Mrs. Molu or Oluwakemi Lawal. They get my product down to whoever giving it, and in return, they get testimony and advertise product to people. And I believe very soon, people will be looking at it, how you doing it. I'm up to 2, as I said, I'm now 1 star. So it is when you have the habit of giving and you let people what you are marketing for them. Once they know, once they see it, they will also make people believe in you and to believe in your product. So
Okay.
that is just a secret I believe I need to share with everybody
Okay.
on in-house. At the same time, I want to thank Mrs. Chomolu once again for all her efforts, for what she's been doing. She's been wonderful. And that is why I support what my sister said. The trust. You need to build somebody you can trust. She's been doing everything and everything. I've been going to my account. She don't think of herself. She's thinking how to build the group. And God help us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So do we have any more questions or comments? I think, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you very much, yeah. Okay, if we have, okay, Bunmi Omojokun, please unmute. You have a question or comment?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hello, yes.
Can you hear me? Yeah,
Yes,
thank
we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you, doctor. Yeah, what I want to say, yeah, like if you have a team member that you are ready to support, and that team member is not showing the zeal, what do you do? For instance, let me give an example. You have somebody, just like what Bembem said, that you try to raise somebody up in support with a product, and you support this team member with product, and rather than the team member, you know, after making sales or something, or keep the remnant or the proceeds of the product, the team member now spend the thing, and he or she goes back to square zero. What do you do in that? Why? This person cannot, raise the money for the product, maybe to do GMX, you support in doing. And then the ideal thing is for the person to keep the money for the product, even if he or she is going to, spend the proceeds, that is the profit. At least the capital should be, kept aside to either return or to keep turning over. But both capital and the profit on top, everything went down the drain. So what do you do in such a team, a partner? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bembem. Bembem, are you there? Hello? Bembem. Okay, I think CM wants to make a comment. Maybe he will address this in the comments. Please go ahead, CM. Was it CM that wanted to make a comment? Please, the person that types that they'd like to make a comment, please go ahead. Hello? Bembem.
I think it's MI.
Pardon? Oh, okay. Please go ahead. Okay, I need to ask the person to unmute. Yeah, the green communities. Okay, maybe it's this one. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, please go ahead. I'm asking from. Please, MI, go ahead.
Sorry, my internet went off. Oh yeah. I didn't really hear what Mr. Omojokun said. I just wanted to make a comment based on what. I wanted to make a comment based on what Cordelia shared earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course, putting it side by side what Bembem shared with us. Yeah. In life, we have the idea. I don't know whether Cordelia is here. Okay, she's still here. Okay,
yes,
yeah.
I'm here.
In life, I mean, as far as our relationships and all of that is concerned, there's the ideal. The ideal is for people to work as a team. The ideal is for, your upline to be able to support you. I mean, that's the ideal thing, yeah? But, I mean, sometimes people come on board and they have not even gotten themselves. When we attended the academy, we were taught about dependence, independence, and even interdependence. Some people already have downlines, but they are still very dependent as well. So when you are dependent, you cannot take on someone else and be able to support the person as well. So what do you now do in that case? If you are the one that was signed up by that person, will you keep blaming your upline and say, oh, my upline is the reason why I'm not moving ahead? Yeah, so I wanted to just balance what Bembem said earlier to say that the best mindset to have in this business is when you come on board, even though I tell my team, use your upline. But on the flip side of that statement is what I call sack your upline. Yeah? When you come on board, sack your upline. What do I mean by that? Sack your upline means do not ever let the reason for you not succeeding be your upline. It must never be the case. Yeah? If your upline wants to spoil your ministry of moving ahead in this business, then you need to look for someone else who will support you. Yeah? And I will not put the blame on the upline squarely all the time because, I mean, there are different scenarios. The upline may just not have what it takes to be able to support you. So in the business, we say, if your upline supporting you, go upline until you get support. Now, just to add to it before I just use my mic again, now, when people are also talking about getting support, getting whatever, I think people need to explain what they mean. Yeah, I think people sometimes have expectations that may not be that may not particularly be, and I'm trying to be very careful, I'm trying to choose my words. Yeah, I mean, if sometimes when you say you need support from your upline, do you want your upline to give you downlines? What kind of support do you need from your downlines? Are you prospecting? Are you getting no's from your prospects? Do you have prospects that you are finding it difficult to close? That means you have the raw materials of what it takes to succeed. But if you are not able to prospect, you are not even having people who are interested in your business, then you have to know that what you need is to be trained on what to do. Yeah, so
Hello, looks like we've lost them, Hello? I think we get the drift of what she's saying. We seem to have lost her. I can't get bembem, but with Mrs. Omojokun, you know, somebody has, I think first thing is to find out if the person is interested and no sentiment, you are in business. Well, the thing is that I believe we need to balance it. I think when you give somebody products or provide that kind of support, I think it's important at the beginning to lay down the expectations on both sides. This is what I'm doing, this is what is expected. If this happens, then this is what it means, you know. So from the start, have a clear understanding of the expectations from each side. And if I don't keep to my part of the bargain, then I know this is what is going to happen. That's in response to Mrs. Omojokun. I cannot seem to get Bembem's attention. I don't know, her video is on, but I can't reach her because I wanted her also to comment. Let me see whether I can ask her to unmute, but I'm not sure she's there. So yeah, so we're still going to have some sessions on team this week because we have, I'm taking a session tomorrow. Bembem is still taking another session on team. Okay, Bembem, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear. You know, like I said, my charging point just had, my battery is like 3%. It could go off any time. But what I'm saying is that in this industry, nobody will work successfully without a leader support, especially people that are new in this industry. We just have like, if we have 100% people, we just have like maybe 5% who can just fire on their own. So what we are saying that we have a balance. But if your direct upline is not there, like I said, search for the next upline, search for the next upline. Find somebody. You can't just know that you can't work alone. It's not a road that working alone pays in the long run. Find somebody, even if it means it's not your team, you can hook up to a cousin. We have cousins in this industry, but find somebody. You can't walk the road alone and achieve as much as somebody is working with support. We need ourselves one way or the other to get the best out of this industry. There's so much in this industry to gain. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, somebody asked a question. Yeah. Okay, somebody asked a question. That's what I wanted you to respond to, Bunmi Omojokun, that if you supported, you gave them products and they spent the money plus the products plus, what do you do in that situation?
Wow, in response, I've had that situation not once, not twice.
That's why I wanted you to respond.
I keep giving people opportunity the way God gives us second chance until it gets to the last point. When I notice you're not interested in this business, or you have something else distracting you, another company or one way or the other, or some people have severe financial challenge at home, that when that money is coming, they're spending it. That is why I have resolved this time, I will give you based on the money you can bring out. Like the nurse I said, she brought out 20,000. I gave her nothing more than 5,000 on top of what she gave me. I reached my loss level. I know if she doesn't come back, if I added money to register this, do a registration outside of her, I will earn 6,000. That's why I gave her something like between 25 to 26,000. You know, so you need to find your loss balance and be able to manage it so that you too does not lose your capital in this business. So that is what I can say. Some people, like I said, have severe financial need. They eat into not just the proceeds, they eat into the capital. But the truth is that in this industry, I see it as Christianity. You need to think follow up. You need to think giving, like our foreign counterparts said. You need to think of helping. That is when we will go far. Thank you very much for listening. I will be leaving now. Doc.
Okay, thank you very much, Bembem. So thank you all. I think we've exhausted our time. Let's get ready for 6 p.m. Let's invite our guests. You know, 6 p.m. is going to be another opportunity. I know that yesterday, many people have sign-ups as a result of yesterday. Let's do the same today. Let's bring our friends. Let's bring our prospects so that our teams will grow and we will have a great time. Thank you and God bless.